This man reached out to me sometime around last year, July, and I told him to book for consultation. And ever since then, he went silent. He did not respond. Probably he thought I did not deserve the consultation fee. Then around April this year, he messaged me again and he sent his test results. I went through it. His problem is that his motility is extremely poor. He's having 0% actively motile and 5% sluggishly motile, 95% dead cells. His scrotal scan shows that there is varicocele and other testicular issues. So when I saw the results, I told him that we can effectively address this. The main issue is to address the varicocele, improve the testicular function, and ensure that the testicular environment is conducive for healthy sperm cells. I wrote out his treatment plan for around 3 months, and he made payments. But he told me something. He said, within the last time he messaged me last year, that when he did not get a response from me, he went for IVF and it failed. I said, you got a response. I sent you the consultation link, but you did not click it. So he said, that is that. So now he now said he has booked for, IVF again. And he's been married for I think 3-4 years. And they've been trying using different medications and there have not been any solution. So he felt the only way for him to become a father is through IVF. I told him that, please, if you have not paid for the IVF, I beg, let me just do my own treatment within 3 months. Just give me 3 months. With everything I'm seeing here, by the grace of God Almighty, we are not performing magic. But since we understand where the problem is coming from, and by the grace of God Almighty, our treatments are very effective, let's get started. The man said he has already paid. I asked him, how much do you pay for the IVF? He said 6 million naira. I was like, wow. Now, this is the gist. After using the medication for 22 days, the man repeated the test 22 days after I commenced treatment. If you don't forget, his motility was 0% actively motile and 5% sluggish motile, 95% are dead. By the time he used the medication for 22 days, his actively motile have moved from 0 to 40%. His sluggish is now 20%, making his total motility to be 60%. I told him that these have been corrected. But there are still some issues in the sperm count. It's not yet up to the desired range. After day 39, which is just a month, a week, and 2 days after using our medication, the man went for test again. No be me tell am make you do test too, but he's just very eager because of, he's been on treatment for very long and is kind of skeptical on will this really work, or is just one of those treatments that I've been using, one of those, people that just give fake promises and at the end of the day, there's nothing to show for it. After the 39, the man sent me an updated test result saying, this is the result after 39 days of using your medication. Lo and behold, he's now having a total of 94 million sperm cells. 94 million sperm cells. And out of this 94 million, 60% is actively motile, 25% is sluggishly motile, making his total motility to be 85%. I don't know if you are getting this. That's 39 days after treatment, after using our medication. So he's now having 85% motile sperm cell, 94 million total sperm count, and his morphology is 60%. Like I told him that everything has been perfected. Like this is sufficient enough to get any lady impregnated. Like this is beyond the desired range from WHO. So all the parameters have been perfected. So it was like, where were you all this while? I said, last year before you did this IVF that you did, you reached out to me and I told you let's go ahead. But you feel and this happened a lot. A lot of people, when you tell them that they should book for consultation, they feel like I have over 100 messages on daily basis, and it's not feasible for me to respond to all of them. So I will get to all of them, but I prioritize those who book consultation over others. You get? Because for me to leave others and concentrate on you, there should be something that would make you to stand out amongst them, and that's the consultation. But he did not want to pay the consultation fee, and he had to pay for IVF, which failed. Then he came back after he has also paid for another IVF of 6 million, and he came back, and within 39 days, we achieved the success that probably we should have achieved it if he had commenced the treatment, earlier, if he had paid the consultation fee, and we go ahead and so just, you, to me, you wasted time, but God's time is the best, and this is the time of God. So if you have similar condition and you reach out to me and I tell you to book for consultation, I don't often ask for that. But when I see that I have too many people to respond to, then it becomes, I have to select those that I will give top priority. I have to select those that I will attend to first before attending to others, so that I would be able to give quality time to you, and I can get to, but I would always get to everyone. It can take time. Some people like 3-4 days before I get to them, because of the massive numbers of messages I have to respond to. So thanks so much, the Criterion Case.
We should respond to my message last year. I believe all these things would have been a story now. But nevertheless, I'm happy you responded. So with time, I believe everything will be okay.